Guys, write down notes before this video because these will help you in order to change the whole direction of your life, and I'm giving you a blueprint. I look at life as like a web. You guys are writing every single day, I'm gonna do this, and you're accomplishing those small-term goals, long-term goals. You are writing your own story, right? You are writing your own book, and you gotta understand that. Every single month there's certain chapters. Every single month is a chapter of 12 months in 1 year. So that's how I look at life. I'm here to explain to you guys on how I changed my direction just by simply changing these 8 things. And I also got a whiteboard right here. So it's really gonna help you guys understand of what I'm talking about in the video. So you guys are visually looking at the whiteboard. The reason why I'm doing this video is because so many people are lost. Like, people don't understand on just because you're changing one aspect of your life, there is several different aspects. There is like 8 certain self-development things you should be accomplishing and looking forward to changing. It's about bettering yourself at least 1% every single day and learning new things. Most people in this world they're gonna see they have some type of problem, but they're not gonna do anything to change it. And that is the reason why they're in that situation. And I'm trying to tell you, there's a reason why you're in a situation. There's a reason why you get what you get out of life. There's a reason why you have a business and you're not doing good in your business, because you're not working hard enough, right? There's more people out there that are working harder than you. Make this video really good, really not short and sweet, but a 10, 15 minute video. Grab your popcorn, grab whatever you guys can, because the value is about to go down. I wanna tell you guys, make sure you guys are liking and commenting. It really helps me in general. And let's get into this video. This is like your one big bubble. This is your brain. So your brain is processing, it's thinking, what do I do, right? What do I do next? You have to focus on certain things in your life in order to grow in all aspects of your life. Say if I'm in shape, but I have a terrible job, what does that make me? That makes me lazy and just going to the gym and doing nothing. If I have 6-pack abs and I don't have a good job, then what does that make me? It makes me broke with abs, right? So you have to understand that. You'll understand that your life will change once you change your routines. Once you change your habits, you'll understand that life will start to change. This is your brain right here, right? So every single day you're thinking, I'm waking up. It's either you are thinking of, productive things, you're thinking about bettering your life, or you're just constantly scrolling on social media. You guys know social media right now is a really big problem, right? A lot of people can't control the way that they spend. A lot of people can't control of what they buy. A lot of people can't control the way that they consume. And think about consuming all the time. You are consuming content, but then you're taking no action. You are doing nothing about it. It's okay if it's valuable, learning information, but I'm talking about the Instagram, the TikToks, like the videos that brain rot you into thinking that you have to be like someone, but in reality, you have your own life. Someone that's in Miami, they have a boat, right? You're not living that life in Miami, and they're telling you to do this, telling you to do that. What if I don't have a boat in Miami, right? Like, what if I don't have these things? You have to listen to information that makes sense to your brain, that makes sense to you, the situation you're in. Don't be one of those people that just watches videos just because you want to become that person because they have a lot of money or they have a lot of fame. That's not how life works. You're supposed to want to do something because you're passionate about it, and it's something in the brain that makes you want to wake up every single day and be 1% better in it. And that can go with all aspects of your life. So what you're gonna do with your brain, first of all, this is the first one. You have to develop. Develop is one of the most important things in your journey. You'll start to understand because most people are so immature, right? So like, people are gonna say, oh, they're so immature when you talk to them. They'll be talking about like, dumb shit. Hey bro, when are we going to that party? Hey bro, when are we going out for drinks? All the time, bro. They're not mature yet. They're not understanding that they have to pay bills or they want to buy a house in the future. And let me give you guys an example of someone that's not developed, someone that is lazy. They're not fluent when they speak. When they talk to people, they're bullshitting. They always have bullshit conversations and weird ass conversations. A good person that's developed, anytime they're sitting in the room with a millionaire or a successful person, they are all eyes on the prize, meaning they're looking directly in the eyes, they're mature, they're learning, they're not talking so much, you're just you're listening, you're learning, you're figuring it out. Job, you're figuring out, how to pay your bills more, you're grinding more, you're developing, you're maturing, realizing that you can make more than, you can get more than what you have. And that is the point of developing. Goals is very, 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 very important, man. A lot of people that I know do not have any type of goals. It's to get out of bed and make food and just go back in their fucking bed and be lazy and mindlessly scroll on TikTok, YouTube. They're just bullshitting, bro. They're just simply bullshitting. So if I was in your position and you don't have any goals right now, I'm gonna give you some recommendations. What you're gonna wanna do, go into your journal And I want you to write down, I will complete this. I will do this. Always tell yourself, I will. Don't say, I wish. Don't put that fucking bullshit in your mouth. After you're done with your journal and you write down how grateful you are, whatever, go down and slash all that and put goals. That is just short-term goals. What do you want to accomplish today, right? What do you feel like you need to accomplish? Wake up, journal, pray. Cool, that's a small win. I'm writing to myself and actually doing the things that I'm telling myself that I need to do over and over and over and over again. All of those small wins that you put down, you don't understand on those small wins are gonna add up to those big wins. Every single thing I'm telling myself I'm gonna do, that leads up to your future because you will be more successful in that business because you're working hard, you're waking up, you're dedicating your time into completing all those steps that adds up to your future goals. Put up high standard goals. You can write those down on a whiteboard, write them down on a phone. You can do it in pictures. I do like manifestation. Like I'll have like my dream car on my computer. Vision yourself with that long-term goal. You want a big house? Work on those small goals and then you'll get there by adding those habits into your routine. While you get smarter, you're learning. And that's the whole web, and we'll get into that. You will see everything right here will add up. And that's why I'm saying the same things for pretty much everything, and you'll see, right? So if you do not continue to learn, you don't continue to invest into yourself, you don't get help, right? You only have so many hours in a day. Do you guys not understand that? Do you guys not understand of how many hours you actually have in a day? Most people don't. Most people think you have so much time, make up time in your head and say, oh, I got this going on in my life. I think I'm gonna start doing this whenever this happens, or I'm gonna start learning this. Bro, why do you think you're gonna learn anything if you're not applying? You're not applying yourself. And that also goes up into being mature, develop your mindset. You have goals and you're learning within your business, within your job idea. You know, you gotta understand that there's so many different ways you can look at learning. You could be learning stuff about life, bro. It's just you gotta take action. You have to actually take the steps in order to learn for yourself. And the people that will say that I don't need help, or the people that say that they know everything in life, those are the failures. Only get so far by yourself and you will think you will get farther, but you won't. Because I always used to think that I was so selfish within myself and I thought I was gonna get farther than I actually did. Envision yourself being in that Ferrari. You have to envision yourself to own that business. You have to envision yourself to being the man that you want to become, right? And that is with having all these steps: development, maturity, goals, learning. That comes into vision, bro, to becoming a millionaire. You have to envision yourself of becoming a high value person. That's how you have to look at life. You have to envision yourself to become that. Practice meditation, practice, looking at the man in the mirror, bro. And we're gonna get into that, what that plays into. You'll see how everything adds an effect, right? You guys might be saying this is basic, but if you actually are taking down information and writing down notes, then you would understand. And I'm gonna put this in the video. Guys, write down notes before this video because these will help you in order to change the whole direction of your life. And I'm giving you a blueprint of everything, right? You have it all written down. You're envisioning yourself of being somewhere that you don't imagine to be. When are you gonna understand is planning out your day, planning out your time is super valuable. Time is so valuable, more valuable than I thought. I was literally 19 years old when I moved to Houston. Me moving to Texas to now living in Miami, I've been down in Miami for almost 2 years now. Bro, time goes by fast. You only have a certain amount of time to act on it, so you have to plan accordingly, right? There's only 30 days in a month. There's only 12 months in a year. Because if you're not planning ahead of time, you will be that person that will get stuck in a rut and you'll go back to the same old habits that you have. You'll start having a shitty ass development. You'll start having shitty ass goals. You won't continue learning anymore. You won't have a vision if you stop planning. Do you see how everything that I'm telling you is adding up to being your story, your brain? This is your whole brain right here. So if you're not planning, then good luck on actually surviving in this life, surviving in the real world, surviving in the matrix. We're in the matrix, y'all. If you guys do not understand, this is the matrix. The government, the IRS, all of this, it's all an illusion. In low-key, creativity and planning can come in the same ways because you can kind of create your own schedule. You know, either it be social media. Hey, I want to be creative within social media, or I want to be creative with my job, or I want to be creative of, creating art. It doesn't matter what you are, you have so many ideas coming to your thinking blocks. We have this mental block in our head that makes us just want to chill and relax. And it wants us to think that we're done when in reality, we just started. Think that I am done. You think you're limiting your beliefs. You're limiting your mindset when you think that you're just done. You're never done, bro. Keep continuously learning, bro, and being the best version of yourself every single day. If you guys are to the point in this video and you haven't got by, but lucky you guys, because I'm happy that you guys actually had the attention span to understand and fucking learn. If you guys actually stayed to the end of the video, this is where the best part is. Working out and nutrition. I'm trying to tell you, if I could tell you guys, working out is so important in your life because it helps you build structure, right? And it helps you look at yourself. It helps you look at that man in the mirror like we were talking about, vision yourself. That man in the mirror comes with working out and nutrition. If I were to work out all the time, right? And it can go in both ways. And we can talk about the guy that works out. If I had a really driven mindset, but I didn't work out, right? There's gonna be some building blocks that come in between that, because say if you have a job offer, if you're in the room with someone that is fucking jacked and has abs, presentable, doesn't have a gut coming out of his fucking, his suit, you look presentable and you have more confidence, you will be the one that will be picked for that job. And your nutrition is so important. First of all, if you're not eating right, you will have health problems by the time you're like 30 to 40 to 60. I don't wanna hear anything. That's a non-negotiable. I need help on a structured routine like nutrition and a workout program. Guys, I have it in my job form. I'm giving you guys information. Click that link, book a call with me, and let's get you started and on the way to your results, because most people, they don't understand, and this is here why. Now let me bring up the reason why you need all of this stuff, right? If I had this, if I did not have this, right, how would this work? How would you vision yourself when you look like shit? Think about that. When you wake up every single day, wouldn't you want to see a six-pack abs? Wouldn't you want to see something that you're improving within yourself? I know if I'm waking up every single day and I have abs and I look the best I ever have, I know damn well I'm gonna work harder. And this is why I can tell you this is not always true. It's the same goes if you don't have all of these, you gotta make sure all of these things are in order. I'm not gonna lie to you, no one's gonna take you serious when you're fat and you're lazy and you have no type of mindset. You don't wanna have that mentality when you look in the mirror, you hate the way you look. You hate the way that you feel every single day. We need to briefly talk about this. Motivation. Where does your motivation lie? Do you need to go on Instagram and scroll to get motivation? Or can you just wake up in bed with boosted high testosterone and actually get to work? Have development, have goals, have learning, planning your days, creativity. Do you need motivation? Like for real? How would you need motivation if you have all of these right here? I only put this in here to tell you guys how and when would you have motivation without all of these? How would you have motivation without all of these? Oh, I need to listen to David Goggins, or I need to listen to these people. Yes, it does help motivate you for sure. But what is going to help you wake up and focus on you every single day? What is going to make Christian wake up and think about what he has to do every single day? Development, goals, learning, vision, planning, creativity, working out, and nutrition. But I wanted to show you guys on my YouTube channel because this is the fucking 8 things that I added to my life that made me a better person. Start off with planning. You have to plan in order to have a vision. You have to plan in order to start learning. You have to plan in order to have goals. You have to plan on development. You have to plan on when you're gonna start developing. You gotta plan on when are you gonna be motivated. You gotta plan on when you're working out and when is your nutrition gonna be okay. You have to plan on your creativity, right? You gotta understand, you can connect the dots to all of these together. There's like receptors in your brain, and it's fucking insane when you think about it, because most people are bullshitting. Most people are not waking up every single day and thinking about these 8 things that they can add into their life that makes you 1% better every single day, and you will become smarter than anybody that you'll talk to, and you will start to understand, I can conquer this world within myself. If I were you, I would start today. And I'm also gonna put all my links in my descriptions so you guys can follow me on all platforms. You would have understood that everything that I said, it all adds up. Put it in your head, perspective of your life, and It's all aspects of your life. And that's the whole part of this video. And I think we covered a lot of things. I know that in these videos, I'm so serious, but I'm so serious about motivating and helping you guys. If I wasn't here, clients, because I keep them accountable, I tell them about all aspects of their life. All 8 of those, me and my clients talk about. You're not focused on the right things in life if you're not focused on all 8 of those. You're just focused on everybody else. So guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I am going to edit this video today, get it out. I'm going out of town and I'm gonna bring you guys with me on my vlog, so I'll be recording that tomorrow. But this video is gonna be done by today because I wanna post today. I wanna get at least 2 videos out this week. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.